person who could tell me from the horse's mouth whether or not you were married when I was conceived. It is Sunday and I am on my way to Wilkinsburg, the part of town where my biological father lives, and I will be showing up unannounced. I have a problem. So yesterday he crossed my mind, and he and I are friends on Facebook. So I went over onto his timeline and I was like, hey, was writing the chapter about the first time you and I met face to face as an adult, me as an adult, and I just wanted to say, hey, hope all is well. And about 4 hours later, he responded with this super long comment under the post that I put on his timeline. And he was in his feelings, to put it politely. I mean, he wasn't like cussing or being profane or anything like that. He was mistaken. Clearly, he doesn't understand what my book is actually about. He even got to the point where he became the victim. So I literally did not address anything. I pretty much just said, hey, husband is great, boys are great, they're 3 and 1.5. I'm actually doing great. I'll be launching the book around Father's Day. And I hope you support. And if you don't, I understand. But this morning, when I woke up, I was planning on, okay, I need some quiet time to finish off that chapter and then start the next chapter. And that's when I thought of the situation and I got pissed. I got really pissed. It's like, what you're not going to do is accuse me, insult me, and then misunderstand me, and then speak on my character. Nah, bruh. You and I don't even have a relationship. And I feel like I've been very, very just open to the possibility. But, it's a two-way street. So this morning I decided I am going to get up and I am going to drive over to his house. We are going to have a conversation. And I'm not irate or anything like that. I have a lot of questions for him, and I feel like that's what he should have done. You're not inquiring about anything. You just drawing your own conclusions, and then you want to spew them out at me when all I was doing was just saying hello. I was thinking about you, something you don't do. I don't know. There's a part of me that feels like he can very well, backtrack and apologize. I feel like he's that kind of guy. And if he does, that's fine. That'll put us back into the space that we were in before, which was, I'm not putting forth a whole lot of effort. You need to match my effort and I'll match your effort. You're the father. Yes, I'm 38 years old, but you are the father. I've already let you know my desires. I've let him know my intentions. I've come around to him. I've developed relationships with my siblings that are from his current wife. I was putting in the effort, you know what I mean? And he never reached back out. He never calls. He never, you know what I mean? And it's like, I'm not going to be tracking you down. I'm not going to be following on. I'm not doing all that. Like I said, it's a two-way street. Mind you, you abandoned me on top of that. So we'll go back to that, basically. We'll go back to the space of, I'll meet you wherever you come. That's the best case scenario. The worst case scenario is if he's not reasonable, and if you're still, carrying on in your feelings and in your pride and arrogance, then this is the last time you will see me. I can honestly say I'm a little nervous because I don't want confrontation. I don't want to be in conflict. And my book ain't about him. My book is about me and God. The reason why it went so wrong is because he wasn't capable of being honest about the reality. He is hung up on the fact that I posted on Facebook that, I'm a product of an adulterous affair. So I said, wait a minute, how can you take issue with that? Is that not true? And he didn't want to answer that question. Go ask your mom. Go ask somebody. Do your research. asking the person who could tell me from the horse's mouth whether or not you were married when I was conceived. He, like, after some arguing, he finally said, yeah, he was married. So how can you take issue with the fact that I just stated, yeah, I'm a product of an adulterous affair? It went so haywire that, he literally kicked me out. He literally kicked me out. He began to, again, say all of these things like, you don't get along with nobody, you don't know yourself, you're not grown. I said, I'm 38 years old. What makes you think I'm not grown? So, I mean, it's unfortunate because I really didn't think, I didn't know that this was who he was. You know, like, or maybe this isn't who he was then. Because he then brought up, well, why did you wait until you was an adult to reach out to me? Okay. Literally, it became a hollering match. And I didn't intend for it to be that way. That wasn't my intention. That wasn't my desire. And there's a part of me that wants to get upset because it doesn't have to be this way. Man, I hate, as much as I do conflict, I hate conflict. Yeah, so it's a wrap. It's a wrap. To the degree where he will be deleted off of my face. I mean, there's no point in him having any type of, contact with me, in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy. It really is. I allowed myself to feel the pain of not being understood by the man who abandoned me. Like the man who not only abandoned me, but he has chosen not to give me or to extend to me the grace that I've extended to him.